Hello, welcome to Renaissance Minis. Today we're going to be tackling the stairs in the French Country Cottage. I've got my kitchen wall here. Cut a piece of good quality foam board out, 1/4 inch thick, and put your wallpaper for your kitchen on one side. Edge it out on this side since the back of this house is going to be open. And then you want to put whatever you want on this side for your living room side. And because our stairs are going to be an open staircase, it's not going to be a closed staircase, you're going to see the wall a lot because you're going to be able to see through the stairs. So make sure you put whatever type of wall covering you want on there to match the rest of your living room. So the next thing you're going to do is cut out 2 pieces of foam board. And this foam board is going to be 1/2 inch wide. And you want to make it the diagonal distance of this wall. And the top is going to have a flat point there. That's where it's going to meet the second story. And down here, it's just going to come down like this. So we're going to have 2 of these pieces. One's going to be glued onto the wall and the other one is going to be over here. And in between these is going to be the stairs, which we're going to glue each one on separately. And then you want to cover these with either some wood paper like I'm doing. I'm just going to use the floor paper and I'm hot gluing the paper onto there. You could take off the paper off the foam board and paint them and give them a wood-like look, but I'm going to be doing paper. Now we're going to glue this one on. I have to cut this bottom part off. I'm going to go ahead and put some on this side as well. Now we're going to make the top landing piece. Cutting 1/2 inch out of my foam board. I'm going to decide the width of the staircase. I think I'm going to go 1 inch. The steps are a good size. I'm using this little guy. He's about 2.5 inches tall, but I think that's going to be a great step size, but the landing's going to have to be slightly bigger. That's better. That's going to be the landing piece. And we're going with 1 inch. In the width. Should probably make 2 of these. See if we need them. I'm going to go ahead and cover my landing piece in this as well. Landing piece here. And that one's going to go at the bottom. While I'm waiting for the steps to finish, I think I'm going to fabric around this window here. This is our upstairs interior. I'm using this glue. Putting in the splash guards in the kitchen. And I'm using this little balsa wood, but you can also use a little stir stick if you don't have this type of balsa wood. Have multiple projects going here while I'm waiting for the stairs to finish drying. I want to cut a hole in the floor. So our wall piece that goes here is going to be lined up with the door here, the front door. So I'm lining it up on this inside edge here, and I'm lining it up with the edge of the countertops. So the wall is flush with the countertop all the way through. So I made a mark here and here. And that's where the wall is going to be, right here. So this is the second story. We need to cut a hole for the stairs. So we're going 1 3/4. One and 3/4, which is that worked out pretty good. So I was going to put it this way, but then I decided it's better this way. So that solves the problem of the space gap. And on the bottom, on the underside, we'll do another trim, and that will solve the underside being too large, which actually it doesn't look too bad. If you see it here, it doesn't look too bad, but we are going to put another trim piece in here to cover that up. So I think I'm going to cut another one of these. And then we can attach the banister to this. Now I have a piece for the top and a piece that's going to go on the bottom as well. I'm also going to be gluing a little piece of the same paper that I attached to cardstock to the bottom here to make this look better. I made some marks where I want to attach the railing. We're going to drill some holes. I'm cutting this railing shorter so that it doesn't block the hole. I'm going to cut this side back a little bit here so that it doesn't block this wall piece here, because it sits right on the wall and it raises it too high. So I'm going to cut this piece back. The wall is going to sit right here, so that will cover that. And I just did it off the edge of my craft table so I wouldn't damage the banister. But you want to cut this part back before you do the banister. I'm going to have to remove some of this wall because it's not letting the top floor sit flush. When you put the stairs in, this top floor, there's gaps here because it's not sitting flush. Even though we cut that top piece out, it's still not sitting properly. So I'm going to have to take some of this wall off. So just know that you might have to adjust your wall a little bit from the 5-inch height. So I'm just going to fix this now. We're going to take a little bit off the bottom of this wall. Means we're also going to have to remove some of the stairs as well here. And we're going to cut this part back. Cut this part off. See how that fits. Much better. All right, that solved the problem. So all I have to do now is re-glue this on to this bottom. I'm just going to cut it smaller. Just use the Aleene's Tacky Glue. We'll just put this back on, and now the top floor will rest better. And we're going to put some crown molding up there, which is going to cover up all of the spaces, so don't worry about that. But you may have to adjust this wall in height and your stairs depending on how it fits. So you get a tighter fit, and you'll definitely have to cut off that edge piece there on your bottom trim. That's all for today. Sorry it was such a long video, a lot of points to cover. There may be some adjustments that you're going to have to make. I apologize if it's not perfect. I'm doing this off the cuff, and you just have to adjust things. There's going to be things you're going to have to adjust. You might have to cut back. You might have to redo things. It's just all a part of the process. So thank you so much for watching as always. Click subscribe if you'd like to see more of my videos. Click like if you like this content, and we'll catch you next time. Bye for now.